I'm going to be showing you 30 print-on-demand t-shirt niches with high search volume and low competition on Etsy. Now, coming up on this list, we've got a keyword with over 800 monthly searches and only 41 results. Another one with over 1,100 monthly searches and only 170 results right now. And one with over 800 monthly searches, but only 9 results right now. Actually less, because some of these aren't even relevant to that keyword. And these are absolute golden nuggets, all coming up later in this video. Now, why is search volume and competition data important if you want to make money with print on demand? Well, it's quite competitive, and the first step to making a sale is getting seen. And if your product isn't in demand or it's buried under thousands of other results, you won't even get seen, let alone make money, which is why a lot of new sellers actually fail on Etsy. But the keywords I'll be giving you in this video are rare gems to find, because a lot of customers are searching for these, but there's still not many results for them, which means that other sellers haven't really caught on yet. So if you jump on these early, then you have the potential to get seen very quickly. At least you won't have to upload thousands and thousands of listings just to get views. Now, important disclaimer, okay, this video is not a guarantee that you will 100% make sales or make 10k per month or 50k per month or quit your day job, etc. Okay, I don't have a magic crystal ball to tell you that selling these things will make you rich, and neither does anyone else. The only way to know if something will sell for sure is to go out there and test it. But what I am saying is that your time is limited, as for all of us, and testing these keywords first would be a good use of your time, because I've done the work for you, and I can show you that there's data backing up the fact that these are untapped opportunities in the marketplace, and there's a market gap there. But before we begin, I know that's a pretty bold claim, so I'm going to show you exactly how I found these niches and how I narrowed it down to just 30 keywords out of the thousands of other keywords to give to you all for free in this video, and how you can be sure that these are stellar keyword choices. So my keyword research tool is called Sales Samurai, and one of its features is this Chrome extension, which if you type in a keyword in the search bar, so for example shirt, it gives you some data alongside the keywords. For example, I typed in the keyword shirt, and now it's going to suggest 500 long tail keywords with their search volume and competition data. Okay, so that's just one of the features of Sales Samurai. That's the Chrome extension, and that's what I base my data on. Now you can get a 3-day free trial with the link in my description with 20% off using my code tier20. Full disclosure, I am an affiliate, but I think it's a really useful tool and it's worth the money. However, one of the limitations is that it only shows you keywords containing the exact keyword that you've typed in. So there's a lot of different ways that you can say the word shirt. You can say t-shirt, you can say T with a double E, you can say t-shirt with a dash between, graphic tee, and so on. So we need to do some data sorting. I collected some of the most common search terms I saw on Etsy, being all of these, and I use these as my search terms, which you can see here. So I think I've covered most of them. They came out with a lot of repeat keywords anyway, which is a sign that I have. So next I exported this data from each search term into this Excel spreadsheet. I merged all the keywords into a list and then sorted by the order of monthly search volume, with the highest being at the top. So this list has around, it has 5,295 keywords, all ranging from 20,000 to 12 searches per month, including some repeats, obviously, because of the overlapping search terms. But my point is that it's a lot of keywords, and we know all of them are being searched for. So everything in this list has some kind of demand. Now from these I filtered down, which you can see in this column. So my first criteria was competition. And for me, I didn't think anything more than 2,000 was worth considering. Anything less than that, I color coded using conditional formatting with these colors. So less than 99 being greenest, between 100 and 300, and then 500 and 1,000 and then 2,000. So all the keywords with color in this competition column have low competition, and which color it's highlighted in it tells you how low that is. And next I added this column called demand competition ratio, which is demand divided by competition. And this is really to find out the keywords that have the best proportion of demand and competition. Because, you know, you can have a keyword like this with around 500 monthly searches and less than 2,000 results, but the competition is still proportionately higher than the amount of searches that the keyword is getting. So I've decided that proportion wise, I don't want anything less than 0.5, which means we need the monthly searches to be at least half of the number of results. So that narrows it down to all the results that have both of these columns colored, and it lets me see at a glance really quickly which keywords are good to use. Now, at first glance, there's quite a few of these, but some of these need to be excluded. So firstly, excluding misspellings and keywords with random punctuation, because those aren't really niches. I mean, yes, if someone misspells a word pretty often in a high demand, low competition kind of way, you might want to consider it. It could be like a gateway into a competitive niche, but I didn't, at least for this video. So next I excluded trademarked words and the names of brands, other people and other businesses. A lot of people search for shirts of their favorite sports teams or music bands, so those unfortunately all had to be excluded for intellectual property. So that left me with 40 to 50 odd keywords, and I included the top 30 ranked by monthly search volume in this video. So you can see I've been quite strict with the criteria for the selection because I really wanted to discover the best niches out of all of these thousands of keywords. And also these are all t-shirt specific, okay? So you know exactly what product customers want this on. You don't have to guess like, will this sell better on a mug or a sticker or a shirt, because people are looking for these things on shirts. So as I said, we've got some keywords with really nice stats coming up, but I'm going to start in reverse order. So we're going to go from the one with the least to the most search volume per month. Now, a problem that you'll find with some of these is that when you are coming early to a niche, there's not many existing examples and a lot of irrelevant results, and that will be the case for all of these keywords. So to help with that, I'll also be showing you the meaning of the word that I think best matches the buyer's intention, and some examples of the types of listings that are getting a lot of views and likes currently, because you know, you're going to be early to these niches and it's up to you to be creative and design a shirt that will actually convert, right? You can look to Amazon or other marketplaces for ideas where there's going to be more competition in these niches than Etsy. Okay, so let's go. First up, we have number 30, which is the keyword ichthyology shirt, with around 113 monthly searches on Etsy right now, and it has 115 results, giving it a decent search competition ratio of 0.98. Now, this is what I saw on the first page when I searched for this keyword. So this exact keyword with this spelling. And remember, some of these results will be ads. Well, actually, all of them are ads, so irrelevant to what the customer is actually searching for. If you have no idea what this means, don't worry, I didn't either. So this is the definition. It's essentially like the field of study that looks at fish. And these are the listings that come up for this keyword with the most likes on Etsy, as you can see, all sort of fish related, and these are the most common tags used in listings on Etsy that show up for this keyword and their respective stats, right? Next up, number 29 is the keyword accomplishment shirt, with around 116 monthly searches on Etsy and currently 68 results, giving it a 1.7 search competition ratio. These are some ads on the first page, and here are the listings that show up with the most likes. Now, the thing about this keyword is that it's quite broad, so it can be added to your titles, tags, and descriptions to boost a listing in any other niche. And again, these are some tags used in listings that show up for this keyword. So remember this keyword if you're making sort of school or motivational type designs. Next, number 28 is the keyword Mamo shirt, with around 147 monthly searches on Etsy, and right now it has 243 results, giving it a search competition ratio of 0.6. I think for this one, the results in the ads and on the first page actually pretty well represent what most customers would be looking for. So Mamo is short for mammogram. It's a medical profession where they do sort of breast imaging for things like cancer or plastics. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. These are some tags used in listings that show up for this keyword. Number 27 is the keyword admit it shirt with 184 monthly searches on Etsy, currently having 348 results and search competition ratio of 0.52. So here's some examples of results. As you can see, all very basic designs on the first page. It wouldn't be hard at all, I think, to compete and design something better than these or make better mock-ups. I think pretty awful mock-ups for people spending money on Etsy ads, to be honest. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. These do have slightly better designs and mock-ups from the looks of it, but not by a mile. And it seems like the phrase admit it, life would be boring without me is a popular design for people to look for on a shirt. And here are the tags for some of these listings. Next up, number 26 is the keyword gammy t-shirt. Notice the spelling T with double E. If you spelt it a different way, I think the stats might be slightly different, but probably not too different. Now, this has 193 monthly searches on Etsy and 197 results as of now, giving it a 0.97 ratio. Here's some of the results from ads on the first page. Gammy seems to be another word for grandmother, kind of like an affectionate way of saying grandmother. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. Pretty low-hanging fruit for gifts and people looking for text-based designs, people looking for gifts for their grandmother, obviously. So here are some tags that you can use in addition to this keyword. Number 25 is abrosexual shirt. 197 monthly searches on Etsy and it currently has 115 results, giving it a 1.7 search competition ratio. Now, from these examples, you can see there's a very clear color scheme to this niche. So this is the definition. I guess it just means someone whose sexual orientation changes over time. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. Here are some tags you can use alongside this keyword. As you can see, there is some search volume for stickers as well, but some of these are sort of irrelevant as well. Number 24 is the keyword epidemiologist shirt with around 211 monthly searches on Etsy, and right now it has 195 results and a search competition ratio of pretty much 1. So here are some examples on the first page. Now, this basically means someone who studies public health and diseases. So epidemiologists were quite busy during the pandemic, obviously. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. So all sort of science, medicine, public health related kind of listings. These are the tags used in the Etsy listings that show up before this keyword. Number 23 is the keyword endocrinology shirt. Yet again, for some reason, another medical niche with around 212 monthly searches on Etsy. And right now it has 58 results, giving it a very solid search competition ratio of 3.65. Here's the first page ads. So this means the study of endocrine glands and hormones. So there's also doctors and nurses that sort of specialize in endocrinology. So treating patients with like hormonal issues. That includes diabetes, thyroid problems, so it's pretty common actually. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy, so it makes sense. It seems to be a lot of endo nurse and lab tech gift type stuff. And here are some tag ideas for this keyword. Number 22 is the keyword TGIF Friday shirts with 216 monthly searches and 396 results and a 0.54 search competition ratio. Here's some examples of the results. TGIF stands for Thank God It's Friday. This is a thing because obviously the weekend comes after, and as you know, most humans in the world basically live for the weekend. Here are some listings with most likes on Etsy. A lot of teacher shirts because I'm sure they like their Fridays. I've seen this alphabet design quite a lot. Seems to be popular among teachers as well, and these are some tags used in listings that show up for this keyword. And 21 is the keyword diag shirts with 304 monthly searches, 566 results, giving it a 0.53 search competition ratio. These are the first page results. Diag seems to be short for diagnostician, which basically means someone who diagnoses medical illnesses, which is basically what a doctor does. I mean, I guess it's like a way to say a doctor who's really good at diagnosing some kind of complex medical mysteries like Dr. House or something. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. These are some tags that you can use in the listings. I mean, it's pretty much the same word over and over again. Next, number 20 is the keyword Kumu shirt. With around 309 monthly searches on Etsy. Right now it has 110 results, giving it a decent search competition ratio of 2.8. Now here's some examples. So this, from what I gathered, basically means like a wise teacher in Hawaiian. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. Most of them have something to do with Hawaii, but I'm not sure if these are actually relevant to the meaning of this keyword. So that's something to explore. And a lot of people will be searching for this keyword, but seeing all these listings that are not actually relevant. And if yours is relevant, then that will get the sale over all the others. And these are some tags used in the listings for this keyword. Next, number 19 is the keyword Bunko shirts with around 370 monthly searches, and right now it has 223 results and a 1.65 competition ratio. So here's some examples of the results in the ads. As you can see, not all the results are t-shirts. Some are kind of irrelevant or like relating to the game itself, but people are looking for t-shirts because they're typing in this. So there's actually less direct competition than these 223 results. So Bunko is a dice game, and this is how it's played. And these are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. Good text-based design niche. And here are the tags. Next, number 18 is the keyword Mykonos shirt with 377 monthly searches, 419 results, giving a 0.89 search competition ratio. Now here's some examples. So Mykonos is a Greek island. I think it's known as a good place for luxury holidays. And as you would expect, the most popular listings are all related to Greece, sort of summer, the holidays, that kind of thing. And these are the tags used along with them. So number 17 is the keyword Hibachi shirt with 383 monthly searches on Etsy, and right now it has just 66 results, giving it a pretty nice search competition ratio of 5.8, and I think that's the best so far. Here's some examples of the results. So a hibachi is a traditional Japanese heating device. So this kind of barbecue type device here. Now notice that these top listings are actually barbecue SVGs, not hibachi t-shirts, which is what people are looking for. So that's a pretty obvious market gap to slip into there, except for this one obviously. And here are some of the relevant tags. Number 16 is the keyword VR shirt women. 397 monthly searches on Etsy, 494 results right now. That gives you a 0.8 search competition ratio. As you probably know, VR stands for virtual reality, so anything sort of gaming, metaverse, cyber related things. And here's some examples of results. These are the listings with the most likes on Etsy, and these are some tags used in those listings that show up for this keyword, so a lot of gamer and metaverse keywords. Next, number 15 is the keyword Kalokse shirt. I think that's how you pronounce that. If not, then I apologize to any Hungarians watching. This keyword has 398 monthly searches and 52 results, giving it an impressive 7.65 search to competition ratio. So these are some of the first page ads. So Kaloksa is a town in Hungary for which some reason is historically significant, and here are the most popular listings. So it all seems to be this one person who's doing quite well here, and it's this very specific flowery pattern or style of artwork that people seem to like. Now unfortunately this is clearly not one for text-based designers, so if you're artistic you may want to have a go at creating a design in this style. Here are some tags used in listings that show up for this keyword. Obviously, I put it on this list because it's got like really good stats, but if you put it in context, it's mostly embroidered shirts that people are looking for. So I'm just gonna be honest, I wouldn't go for this one, but if you like it, then by all means. Number 14 is the keyword pulmonary shirt. Yet another medical keyword, God knows why, with 405 monthly searches and 666 results and a 0.6 search competition ratio. So you can see some lovely designs here. Now, pulmonary means anything relating to the lungs. So pulmonary blood flow, that means the blood flow in your lungs. And as you might have guessed, people are mostly looking for gifts for staff working in this medical field. So as you can see, most like listings with this keyword, it's stuff for respiratory therapists, nurses, probably somewhere down the list. Again, very low-hanging fruit, easy to make a design for if you are a text-based designer. And these are the related tags for the pulmonary shirts. Number 13 is sriracha t-shirt, approximately 420 monthly searches on Etsy, and right now it has 739 results, giving it a spicy 0.56 search competition ratio. Actually, that's not really that good, is it? But overall, it has some pretty decent stats. And here are some ads. So if you didn't know, sriracha is a spicy sauce. It's also a song by Baby No Money. Irrelevant fact of the day. Anyway, here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. So gifts for people that like hot sauce, I guess. Now, don't ask me why stuff sells, it just does. And here are some tags. Next, number 12 is the keyword Guadalupe t-shirt men. 452 monthly searches, and right now it has 524 results, 0.86 search competition ratio. And as you can see, most of the results in the ads are completely irrelevant. These people need to check the keywords for their Etsy ads and turn them off, because I can tell you right now, this is hemorrhaging money for them. So I believe this is referring to Our Lady of Guadalupe, which is another name for the Virgin Mary, more used in Mexico. And you probably tell by that it's not really a text-based niche. It's more one if you're artistic and you want to create something relating to the Virgin Mary. And here are some of the listings with the most likes on Etsy. These are the alternative tags, so obviously religious and Catholic keywords. Next, number 11 is the keyword I'm just not even going to try that one. Has 452 monthly searches and 26 results. Very impressive 17.38 ratio. So here's some examples of results. As you can see, it's pretty it's another stylistic, artistic kind of niche. It's you're probably not going to get too far with text-based designs on this one. But what is this? So it's like the god of death in Aztec mythology. And when it comes to Etsy shoppers, it seems like they're looking for this sort of general art style. So if that appeals to you and you're sort of artistic, it would be a good idea to create a shirt design with some of this kind of art on it. Obviously not many results, but these are the tags that they use. Number 10 is the keyword PNP shirt, 773 monthly searches and 81 results. The ratio's gradually getting better down the list, so this one has a 9.5. Some ads and examples here. So PNP in this context stands for pediatric nurse practitioner. So again, a medical profession for the care of children. And here are some listings with the most likes on Etsy. So it's clearly targeting people who know these professionals in this field, and these are the common tags that they use. And number 9 is the keyword 406 shirt. It's got 789 monthly searches and 221 results, giving it a 3.57 ratio. Now 406 is the area code for Montana, so most likely these customers are looking for shirts relating to Montana, and as you can see, most of these ads have nothing to do with Montana. So essentially you have actually less competition than it first seems. Not the 221 is a lot to begin with. So yeah, 406 is the telephone area code that covers the state of Montana. There's also 6th of April, which is a special day for those people, because in Montana people celebrate because it's like 406, get it? So yeah, maybe a listing to renew in April. So these are the listings with the most likes, and most of these don't have much to do with Montana, so you really don't have much competition here, and these are some tags that you can use. Next, number 8 is the keyword CPST shirt, with 863 monthly searches and a competition of just 9 results, giving it a whopping search competition ratio of 95.8. Absolutely off the charts, can you believe it? Now here's some examples of results, admittedly pretty decent designs, even though there's only 9 of them. Now CPST stands for Child Passenger Safety Technician. So these people work with parents and carers to sort of teach them how to use car seats safely for children and give them other tips on like child safety related things in cars. These are the most liked listings so far, so gifts for CPSTs, and these are some of the tags that are used in those listings. Number 7 is the keyword CCHT shirt with 877 searches per month and 42 results again, an impressive 20.8 ratio. So these are some of the ads on the first page. The CCHT stands for Certified Clinical Hemodialysis Technician, so that's another medical person, and dialysis is something that you have to get when you have kidney disease. It's like this machine that filters your blood, which is what your kidneys are supposed to do, but they're failing. So these help people monitor patients having dialysis. And these are the most popular listings for this keyword. The thumbnails look very similar, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was all the same person who just like discovered this keyword and started uploading loads. Anyway, here are some other tags for this keyword. And number 6 is the keyword no shirt. You gotta say it with sass. And this has 960 monthly searches and 704 results, giving it a pretty modest ratio of 1.36. The ads on the first page are not the best designs ever. Pretty easy to compete with these. The most liked listings are all of these kind of like generic text-based designs, and these are your tags, so commonly used tags for the keyword. Seems like this phrase is in some way related to hairdressers, so you might want to explore that a bit further, where that sort of comes from. Next, number 5 is the keyword Yosemite shirts. Nice solid 1,086 monthly searches and 1,983 results. Admittedly not the best, but I think anything under 2,000 you can reasonably compete with, and a ratio of 0.54. So here's some examples on the first page. So this is referring to Yosemite National Park, which is a park in Cali. I think it's known for having this massive super volcano, so maybe that's something you can incorporate into your design. And here are the listings with the most likes, so designs relating to travel, hiking, obviously that kind of thing. And the most common tags are relating to hiking and the national park. Next, number 4 is the keyword Zacatecas men's shirts with around 1,149 monthly searches on Etsy, and right now it has 170 results and a 6.75 search competition ratio. So here's some examples of the results. Obviously a niche for men. So Zacatecas is the state of Mexico. I have no idea if I said that correctly. And these are the listings with the most likes. Obviously you can see that these mock-ups are aimed towards women, but customers are looking for men's shirts specifically. So that is definitely a market gap. And if you can design something for men, you'll probably convert better here. And these are some tag suggestions for this keyword. So we're down to the last few. Number 3 is the keyword Oktoberfest shirt men, October with a K, and another men's t-shirt niche with 1,168 monthly searches and 1,879 results. So that is a 0.62 search to competition ratio. And from these results, you can tell this is not an American or English niche, and you'd be right. So Oktoberfest with a K is a festival in Germany where they, as far as I can tell, they sort of carnival and drink beer, and that is the extent of my knowledge on that. So these are the listings with the most likes that show up when you search for this keyword. Obviously a lot of German and a lot of beer, and these are the alternative keywords you can try out for this niche. It seems like people search for this like year round, but obviously this is likely to do well just before October rolls around, because the actual festival is in October. Well, I believe it actually runs from September to October, but just, around that time. Now, number 2, our penultimate keyword is the keyword EKG shirts, 3,135 monthly searches and 1,480 results, giving it a 2.11 search competition ratio. Here's some examples of results. So we've got some shirts. We've also got some medical revision notes. So all too familiar. So an EKG is short for electrocardiogram. It's the heartbeat trace you see all the time, basically like measures the electrical activity in your heart and makes a trace. It's also useful for checking that you're alive. In this case, it's mostly sort of fun, but very simple visual designs. So it doesn't have to be like medical related stuff, LGBTQ, rainbow, EKG, heart sweatshirt. Obviously you can design one for t-shirts too, since people are looking for EKGs on a t-shirt specifically. And these are some tags you can use, pretty much what you'd expect. Now, before I show you the final keyword, don't click off the video because I have a pretty important message at the end. So finally, the keyword with the highest search volume on this list. Our number one is the keyword CVICU shirts with around 3,431 monthly searches and only 1,224 results right now. So it's got a search comp ratio of 2.8. So get on this one. Now here's some examples of results. Now surprise, surprise, CVICU is another medical thing. It actually stands for cardiovascular intensive care unit. It's actually some pretty serious stuff if you end up here, because that means your heart is not doing so well. So pretty tough job for the doctors and nurses looking after people here too. And here are the listings with the most likes on Etsy. It's all sort of gifts for nurses, as you can see. And these are the tags that you can use as well. I don't know why, but a lot of medical related keywords. It's kind of interesting. Anyway, those were 30 of the best t-shirt niches to sell on Etsy with proof, all for free in this video. Obviously, depending on how many people see this video, these niches might get more competition over time. So now that you've seen it, get on them quickly. Remember, you can get 40 free listings using the link in my description. And before you start selling print on demand, make sure you watch this video on screen right now. It has a lot of things that beginners should know about, and I'll see you in the next one.